All right, welcome to our training on how to scale your business to 100 credit repair clients fast using the famous group system. Now, before we get into the how-to, let me tell you who it is that you're listening to. We're the Famous Group, the #1 scaling agency for credit repair organizations. We've worked with over 1,000 CROs since 2017. We're the only agency to ever be interviewed by Credit Repair Cloud. We currently have over $5 million under annual management for our clients' ad spends. That means we're managing big money every year for different campaigns, okay? Specifically within the space. We have a marketing agency as well as a call center, and we have a system that unifies both elements to produce results for our clients. And of course, we've been featured in tons of publications featuring what we've been able to do for our clients because we truly are a one-of-a-kind marketing partner. Some of our videos that you may want to check out before you jump on your call with our team is the interview with Credit Repair Cloud and our CEO, Ms. Deanna Knowles. You'll see our interview with one of our clients who was able to scale to $75K per month within 90 days. Other clients as well here, you can see at the bottom, Mr. Ken Wood to 6 figures. Now again, we're showing this to you, not to impress you, but to impress upon you that we're more than just a marketing company. We specialize in this with specifically in credit repair, right? So you can have confidence in knowing the information I'm going to share with you is coming from years of experience and backed by data, okay? Now I do need to, a quick disclaimer. The things I will be going over, showcasing some of the strategies and numbers and ideas and all that are for example purposes. By no means do we guarantee that you'll be able to produce these results on your own. Just like our clients here as well. You see the results doesn't mean you're going to get those results. At the end of the day, it's going to boil down to your ability to follow the system and obviously do your part. Okay, so let's just jump right into this. Let's cut to it. Everybody here wants customers. Whether you want 100 customers or 1,000 customers or 10,000 customers, the concept is the same. Okay, the reason why we're using 100 is because it's a simple round number and I'm not good at math. Okay, but let's just break it down. If you want to get 100 clients on your service in the next 12 months, that's 8 clients per month or 2 clients per week, right? If it's 1,000 customers, just change the number, right? It's simple math. But that's step one. You have to have a time frame by when you want to accomplish that goal. Don't say, I want to get 100 customers. I'll take it whenever it comes. I'll take it one day at a time. I mean, that's okay to build it casually, but the problem with that is you'll become a casualty in business, right? So, same process. If you said, hey, I don't want to wait 12 months, I want to get it done in 6 months. So all that means is we're condensing time frame. So instead of 12 months, 6 months, which means instead of 8 customers a month, you need to get 16.6 customers per month or 4.1 customers per week. Now just look at that number. If you are a serious business owner, we could agree acquiring 4 customers in a week is not difficult to do, right? If you opened up a restaurant, right, and all you had were 4 customers coming in per week, you'd be depressed and probably broke, right? So just know that this number, maybe for where you're sitting right now in your business, may seem far-fetched, but it actually isn't when you compare it to the bigger picture context of business, right? 4 customers a week is not even 1 customer a day, right? Same scenario. What if you want to get it done in 3 months? Well, again, collapse time frame. 100 clients, 3 months is 33 clients per month or 8 clients per week or 2 clients per day. So knowing your numbers is the starting point to developing an effective strategy so you can accomplish your goals. And that's what we focus in on, right? We're not just here to help with advertising. We're here to consult with you and advise you on how you can implement these systems into your business so you can accomplish these type of results. Now, how long does it take the average CRO to go get 100 clients? About 1 to 5 years, right? How long does it take our clients who are injecting our systems in their business? About 3 to 6 months, but it's all based on their ad spend, right? So people who spend more obviously get more leads, more appointments, more sales. Very simple math. But on average, for someone who's doing what we tell them to do, right, about 3 to 6 months. So you just have to ask yourself, do I want to take 1 to 5 years to do it, or do I want 3 to 6 months? Same end result, right? You get to that finish line eventually, but the question is, do you want to do it fast or do you want to do it slow, right? And that's the power in this because you can decide. So why does it take the average company 1 to 5 years? Well, the first reason why is because they're trying to do everything themselves, right? I can't begin to tell you the number of CROs we talk to, and they're like, yeah, I'm designing a flyer, I'm designing my social media content, I'm going to networking events, I'm passing out this, I'm putting door hangers, I'm doing consultations, I'm also sending the dispute letters, and I'm taking customer service calls. Understand that when you are split across all these different activities, it is impossible for you to be able to scale your business because there's only 24 hours in a day and there's only one of you. Now, you might say you have a business partner or a spouse that's helping you. That's great and that's cool. You want as much help as you possibly can get. But the big reason why most of these companies struggle for so long is because they're doing it all themselves. And I get it. They might say, well, I don't have the money to invest in hiring somebody. Well, guess what? There's a smart way to invest. So that way you can be profitable immediately and begin to start reinvesting those dollars back into your business, okay? Now, the other reason why is because the average business owner depends on word of mouth. I know everyone that starts their business begins with family and friends, and we encourage that. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, warm market is the best market. However, there comes a time where your warm market dries up and becomes inconsistent, right? And that's when it's make or break. That's usually when people either A, figure it out and they figure out how to start generating new business without their warm referrals, or B, they go out of business, right? And then the third and final reason why it takes so long is because of attrition. What do I mean by attrition? Attrition is cancellation rates, okay? If you sign somebody up, let's say you sign up 10 people in a month, by the next month, how many of those people are on your service still and how many of those people cancel? That's your attrition rate. Most people are losing customers at the same speed or faster than they're actually acquiring new customers. So that leads to what we call a leaky bucket effect. So you'll see a diagram here. New customers going in, right? Your existing customers are going out. So you're just literally filling up a bucket that has a hole in it, and it makes it impossible for you to ever reach that 100 customer milestone. Now, I'm not saying you're not going to acquire 100 customers. What I'm saying is having 100 customers paying you at the same exact time, right? There's two different things here, right? 100 people all paying you at the same time is a different conversation than going and getting 100 customers, okay? So now with our CROs, the people who work with us and implement our systems and strategies and consulting into their business, well, they leverage our marketing and our call center because we already know what works to generate consultations, to generate people who are actively looking to remove a bankruptcy, remove a collection item, remove late payments and evictions and repos and all the good stuff that you guys help them do. We know how to find those people immediately. The minute we turn on the ads, guess what? These leads start coming in right away, hungry and looking for a solution. Right? Our clients also have learned that by leveraging other people, it allows them to put their attention on things that matter more. So instead of them doing all the disputes themselves and sending the letters themselves, they outsource that, right? So it allows them to spend their time on RGA. What's RGA? Revenue generating activities. As a business owner, the most important thing you can focus in on are activities that produce revenue in your business. Does that make sense? RGA. You've got to embed that in your mind. Our clients don't depend on word of mouth. They obviously have word of mouth and they get a lot of it, but they incorporate a paid marketing channel to multiply and influence the number of leads coming in day in and day out. They control their lead flow, right? And most importantly, aside from all this, they have a good close rate with online leads. 99.9% of CROs never learn how to sell to internet leads. They know how to sell to friends and family and referrals. That's a specific approach, but they never learn how to sell to internet leads, right? But that's the good news. Working with the Famous Group, we can inject our systems and strategies on how to sell to internet leads so you can have the results just like our clients do. Okay, so very simple concept here. To get you to scale to 100 clients, you need to understand this acronym, LCC. It stands for leads, consultations, close, right? What's a lead? A lead is a prospect who clicks on our ad, requesting information. They book an appointment. That's where the consultation happens, right? And then on that consultation is where you can close them as a new customer. So that's the 3-step process. Now, here's all you have to know about it when it comes to the math. The rule of 33, okay, which states 33% of leads will book consultations and 33% of the consultations you complete will become a customer. Simple as that. So if you get 100 leads, expect 33 consults. Then from there, expect 9 sales. See? Very straightforward, right? Now, if you want to scale up, 300 leads, okay, 100 consults, 30 sales. Now I'm showing you these numbers and you can change them. You can turn them up, you can turn them down. It's up to you. At the end of the day, it is what it is. It's the rule of 33, right? What if we went to 1,000 leads? Okay, Now you have 300 consults and 100 sales. So the only thing keeping you from where you are to getting to where you want to be is understanding the numbers, right? Not only understanding the numbers, but being able to implement what it takes to actually get it done. Because on paper, it looks simple. Oh yeah, I just got to get a bunch of leads. I got to go do a bunch of consultations. But how do you actually do it? How do you generate these leads? How do you generate all these consultations hands-free? That's the real magic trick I'm going to show you, right? So what we have to understand is when you're dealing with internet leads, something called the 3 levels of commitment. And this is where the value of the famous group comes in. Because if you want to sell to Facebook and Instagram leads, you got to understand the 3 levels of commitment, right? Trust plus commitment, okay, is what equals sales. Now you might be saying, what? I don't understand. Trust and commitment. It sounds like a wedding vow. Let me break it down for you. So whenever we start advertising to the cold market, right? When you work with us, we're going to inject some marketing campaigns to start driving people over to your business that want help, right? So let's just use an example. Somebody may have like some collections on the report and want it removed. Now they're seeing ads on every time they log into Facebook, they're seeing credit repair ads everywhere they look. Now, does this person trust any of these people? No. But the thing is, this person has a problem. They got some negative items on the report. They got to get it removed. So they're going to have to kind of just shop around and see who is the person that they can trust. So they're not shopping around for a product. They're shopping around for the right company to deliver the service, right? So at level 1, this person has no trust and there's no commitment to you or what you can do for them. Okay. Now, let's imagine that this person engages with the ad. They opt in, they book a call, and then they jump on the phone with somebody from your team. Now that lead has some trust because they see, okay, it's a real company. There's real people here. They're based here in the U.S., right? Not some other third world country. Okay, they actually seem to know what they're talking about. Okay, this might work. So now you got them at level 2, right? So within level 2, this is the magic moment, okay? Because in level 2 is where you really create the value. And if done correctly, you can now send them to that full consultation where they meet with the advisor and they break down the whole thing, all right? And you take the time to explain to them the benefits of your program, your process, and the whole 9 yards. So at level 3, now this prospect is, they got full trust in the company, full trust in you, full trust in your ability to deliver the results, and more importantly, now you can ask for a full commitment. The problem with a lot of people that are doing marketing is they're trying to get full commitments from people. When I say commitment, it means get them to pay and sign up. They're trying to get full commitment from people without full trust, right? Your prospect has low trust, but you're asking for a full commitment. That doesn't work, right? It's got to be equal. And so our model, our system is designed to graduate prospects from level 1 to level 2 to level 3. And we have systems in place that allow you to really automate most of this, right? Except for level 3. So let's talk about that, right? We don't really need to get too much into these details. So here's a basic blueprint. You run some type of ad, right? And the ad generates leads. Cool. Okay. That's still like, they're fresh. They're still kind of clicking around. They're looking at different ads, whatever. But once they opt in, now we get this lead at level 1. So what needs to happen here? That initial consult. Okay. They qualify. Boom. Now we put them to an actual consult with an advisor, right? This is like level 2 now. Now they're dealing with the real player here who can break down the information. See, this is where the disconnect happens for a lot of people. The problem is most people are doing that initial consult and the full consult, right? The same person. So you've got to figure out how to separate the roles, right? The first person's only job is to introduce the company, pre-qualify the lead, build value for the real consultation in the advisor. Once level 1 does their job, they now pass that prospect off to level 2, which is either you or whoever your main consultant is. And that's where they're going to go and do a thorough consultation. So now that prospect can make a fully educated decision. You see? Now, I just gave you some magic there, guys. I just told you the secret sauce, okay? So how can Famous Group help you scale your business? Well, it's very simple, right? It's very simple. We basically coach credit repair businesses in fully automating and monetizing their systems, right? That's what Famous stands for. If you notice there, FAMOS, actually we're missing the O part, but it's supposed to say online, right? Fully automated monetizing online systems. We help you implement that, inject that into your business, right? So here's what the process looks like. We use the sales bridge as an illustration to teach and train our clients how this whole thing works. So you have advertising happening. You got the lead capture happening, whether it's a website, a DM, whatever you're doing to capture that lead. Then you have the follow-up, which could be some automation or nurture, whatever it is you're doing. Then the pre-qualification step, then the consultation step, and then the sold step. The problem is you, the team, you are the team, right? If you're a small business owner, you're probably doing all of it yourself. Or you have it being done with, maybe one or two people in your group, and you guys are trying to manage this entire process. The problem with this is your prospect is going from the left side of the bridge to the other side of the bridge, and if you don't have one of these steps in the process dialed in, that person's going to fall off the bridge into the black hole, the abyss, as you see here below the bridge, right? So you've got to make sure, if you're doing all this yourself, plus you're delivering on the back end, you're handling all the disputes and all the different things on the back end, that you've got this part dialed in. Because if this is not dialed in, your back end is done. You see how that works? Front end determines your back end, right? Now, here's how we step in. We run the ads for you, right? We'll take it off your hands. We already know. Boom, we've got the data. We've got the metrics. We already know what works. We already know what to say. We already know. Landing pages and funnels, we've got that too. We already know. No, we're not going to experiment. No, we're not going to try new things. We spend $5 million a year proving that these ads convert, proving that our funnels convert. So you don't have to. Does that make sense? The reason why people buy a McDonald's franchise for a few $1 million is because McDonald's has a proven system. And so does the Famous Group, right? We have a proven system. So when you work with us, you get access to our proven system, right? The next step, lead follow-up and pre-qualification. We do that too. We have a call center that is credit repair specific. They understand credit repair. They understand how to build rapport and how to build value. You see how that works? And then what we do, once that lead has gone through those first 4 steps, we then live transfer this lead to you guys, to your team, for a consultation. So therefore, we're taking care of level 1, right? You see what's going on here? We're taking care of level 1, taking care of the initial stage of level 2, and then transferring them off to you guys for your level 3 so you can do what you do best, and that is talk about how you can solve their problem, help them repair their credit, and get them on their way. You see what I mean? So simple. And that's what you call working smarter versus working harder, and this is how you're able to scale your business, hit your goals, and do it in the most low-stress possible way. Right? Now you might be saying, well, what about the back end? What about disputes? Well, we're not gonna discuss that here on this webinar, but I do want to start planting the seed. If you want to scale your business fast, right? It's not going to take you years to do it. I was talking with somebody maybe about 6 months ago, and this individual was like, yeah, I want to get this up and running. I've been learning about the software and how to do disputes now for a few months. I'm taking a course. And I'm like, that's great. I think you should absolutely master how the whole process works. And then once you do, you're never going to use any of that information because you're going to want to hire a professional team that specializes in this. And they're like, what do you mean? What I mean is you eventually want to get to the point where you're not working in your business, you're working on your business because you have systems and personnel in place to take care of each aspect of your organization. So now you are a money producing machine, right? Without you having to be the hamster in the wheel that's running and going nowhere. You see what I mean? So I want to plant that seed there for you. And when you work with us, part of our consulting is we help you inject these systems, right? So, maybe you're not ready for it yet. No problem. We understand. Everybody's in a unique starting point. We figure out where you're at. That's the purpose of this consultation call you're going to have with us. We're going to understand your business. We're going to see where you're at so we can then start determining what the next best of action is for you. Now, you might be saying to yourself, how much is this going to cost to work with the Famous Group? I don't know if I can even afford it. Well, I want to let you know it's all relative, right? Depending on how much you want to accomplish in your business is going to determine what level of investment you got to make, right? We've got packages starting at all prices, right? We got software starting at $67 a month. And then we have full-blown partner programs where we're working with you for 12 months and injecting every aspect of our system from marketing to hiring to training and business development. And that can go into the $25,000 mark. So from $67 to $25K, there's a lot that's in between there, right? So obviously watching this, we don't even know if you're a fit for us or if we're a fit for you, but that's the purpose of the call that we're going to have, right? The purpose of our call coming up is we're going to break down and pinpoint and prescribe profitable action steps that you can take to begin growing your business. You see how that works? That's the whole purpose of this. So it is the 2023. We obviously revamp what we're doing here each and every year. And I do want to let you know we're not looking for everybody. So who is this for? This is for people who are in credit repair. You have a business, right? You're either established already or you're in a process of getting established. You have a budget that you can invest in hiring a mentor, a consultant, a team of individuals that can help you do this, right? So if you have at least $67, that's good because that means you at least can get our software so you can begin the process of automating a lot of what we're talking about here, okay? So with that being said, guys, make sure you show up to your call because you're not going to want to miss out. What I just covered here in this video is not even 1% of the value you're going to get on the call when you jump on. When we jump on that call, we're going to rip your business apart and we're going to pinpoint immediately what you can do to start driving results and driving revenue ASAP, all right? So I look forward to seeing you on the call. If you have any other questions, you can reach out to us right away, but I hope you got some value from this short, quick video.